Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast.
Welcome to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Today coming to you from the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In at the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Beaumont, Texas. Just ahead, another guest from today's extravaganza. Jeff will have the Motor Minute and more, all coming up in this hour. So we invite you to stay with us. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more. Jeff Zekin, Chief Engineer David Ainsley is joining us today. My name is Don Armstrong. Thank you so much for joining us today on our 3-hour extended broadcast. I know that some of you are tuning in going, wait a minute. There's only an hour left of the show. Well, we've been on the air since 8 o'clock.
And these guys aren't in jail yet? What?
Yeah. No, we just got let out of jail. Thank you so much. Look, it's Tailpipes and Tacos water. Did you have anything to do with this? You ordered it, didn't you? You did everything. I know that. You always do everything. And thank you for being you. I've known her for years, and she's a great person. Love her. You want it done, she can always get it done.
There you go.
All right. Mr. Mars, what did you find out about our display over here?
That is the Caddy, the Caliente Cadillac.
Try to please me. That's the Caliente?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of a cutout. It kind of, from this side, it's a little hard to tell other than the front end, but it's the angle the image was taken and stuff. But it's actually the one that's in the poster for the car show.
And the car is actually sitting right there behind
beautiful
the poster.
car.
Okay. Who's our guest, Mr. Mars?
So we found, you probably saw him when he came in. He came in and kind of eased around through the back, but this 71 Corvette sitting back here behind the dragster belongs to Randy Blackwell.
With the big blower on it?
With the big blower on it, yeah.
It's like a Mako shark almost.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Are you a Beaumontian?
I'm from Beaumont all my life, and then I moved to Houston, and I just moved back to Lumberton 3 years ago.
Yeah. Why?
I'm from Beaumont, and I have a lot of friends here, and wanted to reconnect with all my hot rod friends.
Where's Lumberton?
It's about 12 miles from Beaumont towards Silsbee.
Due north is what he
Due
said.
north. Yeah,
You're up in the woods.
in the woods.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice and quiet.
So you go from the swamp to the woods.
That's right. Yes. Nobody
71
bothered.
Corvette. Well, that would have been the year that they started lowering horsepower and changing things around.
That is true. They did that in 71, and they downsized the horsepower, and so I bought a 71 a few years later, and I said it doesn't have enough horsepower, so I decided to up the horsepower and put a 671 supercharger on it.
A blower.
That's
That'll
what
do
you
it.
see now, a blower.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And I've
And
got a
the
funny
famous 671.
yes, and I've got a funny story about that.
We'd like to hear it.
I worked hard all my life, and I worked for Beaumont Motor Company here while I was going to college, saved all my money, and I thought, well, I would like to have a Rolex watch. So I saved my money and bought a Rolex watch. Well, my ex-father-in-law said a few years later, he said, Randy, he said, I want to buy that watch from you. I said, I don't want to sell it. He said, you've used it for a couple of years. Let me buy it from you. I said, okay. I said, what will you pay for it? He said, I'll give you $5,000 for it. I said, okay. I said, so I gave him the watch, and he gave me $5,000, and that's my supercharger Rolex watch on my car.
Does it say Rolex on the side of the supercharger? You should
I
put
wish I would've put it.
Or your ex-father-in-law's name on there.
I wish I would have written on there, yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's one of my cars. I've been collecting cars, and I've been racing for 50 years. Many years ago, Dickie Harrell, a funny car racer, was a friend of mine, and he had a flip-top Chevy 2. So I built one. I bought a brand new 65 Chevy 2 off of Beaumont Motor Company, took it straight to the shop, tore it down, took all the parts, and sold them back to Beaumont Motor Company for 50 cents on the dollar. So now I built a funny car like Dickie Harrell's.
Oh, very
I was
good.
going to say, when you say a flip top, you're talking about a funny car.
Funny car.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because original funny cars, they were metal bodies, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Yeah.
They
And-
started out as an AFX.
Yes.
And then they graduated up to the complete
Flip-top,
fiberglass
yeah.
flip top.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I thought that I could be competitive with all of these professional racers. I had fun, but I didn't ever do what I wanted to
It
do.
takes lots of money to do that.
I was out of my
We all
league.
did that,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, I understand.
So do you drive the blown Corvette very often?
That's my street car, and I call that my 200-mile-an-hour street car. I've got a 62 Corvette that I've been racing for 10 or 12 years. And
Got a cage on it and all that.
it's got a full cage on
Yeah.
it. Runs super gas. And so I made it where I can drive it to car shows like this, but I didn't want to drive it today because it's so hard to get in and out of. So I brought the Corvette.
That's easier to get in and out of.
Much easier, yes. And I've been doing this for a long time. I raced around with Stan Holt of Lupe Tortillas, and we raced all over the country at NHRA events, and I ran a Fiero Pontiac
Yes.
in super gas, and I was lucky enough.
Clearly
and
didn't have
fortunate-
the stock engine in it.
No, he didn't. I was lucky enough to win a couple of national events with it, and I still race it today. I've got a 1,000 horsepower, a big block in it that I run what they call the 580 index, and we run it Dallas and Houston and Evadale, and we'll be racing the next race in Evadale. We're building the motor back. We blew the motor up about 6 months ago, so we're going back with it. So I'm eager to start racing again.
You familiar with Lingenfelter? You know that name?
He is so far out of my league.
Oh, yes, of
because
course.
we can't afford him.
Well, of course not.
But he is the king of the LS motors.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
the Corvettes.
John Lingenfelter was the racer way back in the day. Unfortunately, he passed away, but his cousin John took over the company, and he's progressed the company throughout the decades. And I had the lovely opportunity of meeting the guy and talking to him about it, and also seeing his Chevrolet collection. And in that collection, there must have been 100 cars. The collection is there at Lingenfelter, and it's in the back in a warehouse that's unlabeled. You wouldn't even know that it's there. And with these, did you ever go there?
No, I didn't.
So, I mean, a lot of cars, and they're all specialty cars. Matter of fact, it's as opposed to the General Motors Heritage Collection. This is the Lingenfelter collection, but they're all Chevrolets, and they have a lot of events out there at the Lingenfelter facility in this particular warehouse where all these cool cars are. And he had the Fiero out there, and you could close the hood on it. And I said, so what's so special about it? He says, well, you know, we had to put one of our engines in it. And he says, you want to hear it? I said, yeah. Start it up. Sounded like a nice, calm V8. Well, he told me, he says, the only problem is that the car doesn't weigh anything. And he said, so I built the thing to be able to take my daughter to grade school. You know, back and forth to grade school.
Yep.
And so he took her to grade school. The problem is that you couldn't take it to grade school because it kept jumping forward.
idle.
And they
Yeah.
had to bump up the brakes on the car. It wouldn't, you get it to where it would idle, and the car would leap
Chirping.
forward. And the principal came up to him and said, look, you've got to stop peeling out from here because people are saying things. So he had to just put the car in his collection. But it is absolutely magnificent. Everything that they do up there is spotless. It's also where I saw the 53, 54 Corvette. And, of course, back then it had the Blue Flame 6 in it. And they were deciding whether or not to stay with the Blue Flame 6 or go to the V8. They've decided that they're going to go to the V8. And the guys that built the Blue Flame 6 said, oh, no, please don't do that. We're going to supercharge the Blue Flame 6. He has the experimental car that they supercharged the Blue Flame 6 in his collection. And as opposed to up on the front of the Corvette, you used to say Corvette up there in script. In those early Corvettes, the C1s.
Yeah.
Pulled that off of there, and it just says, in script, same font, supercharged. And you'd never know until you open the hood, and there's the supercharger on that Blue Flame 6.
that's
I just thought I'd pass that along. I thought you would appreciate that.
That's interesting. And talking about the Fiero, I was at a national event up in somewhere several years ago, and we run super gas, which is a 990 class, and there was
990, he's talking about 9.9 seconds in the quarter mile.
That's correct.
Yeah.
My Fiero would run 990 at 160 miles an hour. And we got down to the third or fourth round and look over another lane, and there's a Fiero Pontiac convertible that if we had both won the next round, we would run each other in the finals, and neither
Didn't
one of
get
us.
that way.
Yeah, it didn't. But
Did you break out?
actually, I don't know. I don't remember what I did. But I didn't
But
win.
didn't win.
No.
Hey, there's always next time.
Yeah.
But they had a Fierro club, and the president of the club, of Fierro Club, came to me and said, "I'd like to do an article on your car." So after I lost, we sat down and did a bunch of commentation, and he was just real appreciative that I took the time.
Do you have the
appreciate what you
article?
had.
I don't have the article. I thought that
Do
I
you
had
know
it.
what the publication was?
No, I don't. It's been many
Sure,
years.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a fun car, and this car was built by Bruno Manzel's dad
Yep.
and Bruno Manzel Jr. That they build world-renowned cars. They built this Fierro Pontiac that I have, and we won the best engineered at Indianapolis with this car.
Do you still see Bruno?
I see him at a few races.
Yeah.
Tell you something funny about Bruno. I was in Houston a few years ago, and I'm coming back from a time trial, driving along, and there he's walking in the pits, and he sees my car. It's his car. He said, hey, and he followed me all the way to my pit, and we talked for 30 minutes. He
Good.
was so glad to see it. I mean, it just made me feel good.
Sure.
That he still cared
That's
about
good
the
that
car.
you connected.
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
yeah, absolutely. You know, it's one thing about drag racing in the community that you connect with people. I may run into you 5 years from now, and you're going to go, "Am I on your talk show?" Yeah, it's one of those kind of things, and that's the way it is when you come to a cruise-in. You know, you meet him, he knows that guy that knows you, and it's this whole circle of friends that you didn't know that you had. And I mean, that's just the way that it works.
These are great shows. They're having a show today. The reason there's not more cars here, but there's a good. They're
You can't
packed.
fit any more cars in here.
They're in 30 minutes. There'll be 50 more cars coming from the silo to get into this show.
Yeah, they have coffees and cars or something.
That's
up
it.
there.
Coffee and cars
Yeah.
at the silo. And I drove by there a while ago. It was 150 cars. So I know because some of my friends said, "I'll see you at Lupe Tortillas." So
How many do you think are here today at this
I
location?
haven't really walked around, tell you the truth. I would say there's probably 80 to 90 cars here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice collection, and you know it's interesting because it runs the gamut from new to old and everything in between, and everybody's got a tweak that they've done to their car.
And
Some of them are tweaks like the Cadiente here. It's been tweaked 3 or 4 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Many dollar tweaks.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I remember when he had that car built, and it just started from nothing, and it's a top grade car right now.
It is
Yes,
beautiful.
very
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so you brought the 71 here?
Yes, I brought the 71 because it's easy to get in and out, and the 62 is still a race car, a nostalgia race car, but I blew the LS motor up. It had 840 horsepower, blew it up, so I put a 327 in it, and I drive it to car shows like this as a nostalgia race car. And I should have done it because there's a lot of hot rodders.
Well,
here.
next time.
I
And
will.
don't forget, you could always come to the Tailpipes and Tacos over in Katy. We got it's going to be a you want to call it an Easter Saturday show.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's going to be just like this, 8 to 11 on a Saturday morning. Come on over. Spend the night on a Friday night. Get up and show the car.
Well, I lived there in Highlands
Oh, yeah.
for 20-something years, and we just moved back.
You know Dale Hultquist?
He's one. Dale and I worked together for 4 years.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Oh, you know him well, too.
Oh, yes.
He's
Very
shaking
well.
his head too.
Yeah, yeah, we all do. We all got stories to tell with this
Oh,
bunch.
Yes, to answer your question, very well.
Well,
He's
Charlie,
like a brother.
Randy, we sure do appreciate you stopping by.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
there
it.
you go.
Yeah, very much so.
Thank you.
Appreciate
it was
it.
a pleasure. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, we're moving on. And, hey, you can get the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show, as a reminder, 24/7 through the In Wheel Time app. Just look for In Wheel Time Car Talk. Podcasts available from your favorite podcast provider. And we video stream our live weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. And if you're just checking in, today is a 3-hour show. We kind of shifted things around. So we started today's show at 8. We're going to end today at 11 o'clock because the restaurant opens at 11 o'clock. And we can't forget that people come
We will be
here
in
to
their
eat
way.
as
Yeah,
well.
we will be in their way.
But today it's Beaumont and Tailpipes and Tacos. Awards for today's Best in Show is just ahead. That's coming up at the bottom of the hour. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
The Tailpipes and Tacos renowned cruise-in expands to Beaumont. Golden Triangle cruisers will want to experience Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupe Tortilla, I-10 South in Beaumont near Washington Boulevard. Grab free Lupe breakfast tacos with any donation to Shirley's Kids. Enjoy a coffee or an adult beverage. Every cruise-in vehicle is automatically entered to win one of the beautiful chili pepper trophies for Best Hot Rod, Classic, and Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos Beaumont happens Saturday morning, March 21st, 8 to 11 a.m. If you're a car geek like we are, this is the event you'll want to attend. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be online live, and you may be interviewed about your ride. Tailpipes and Tacos Beaumont edition, Saturday, March 21st, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupe Tortilla, 2050 I-10 South in Beaumont. The Katy Tailpipes and Tacos happens Easter Saturday, April 4th, 8 to 11. The free Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In is a production of Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex, Beaumont, and Katy. Tastes pretty good. Apple or Android, In-Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In-Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In-Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon, through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists.
All right. Thank you very much. It's good to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much. I got a couple of announcements to make here. First of all, we're going to be doing our Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, Best Modern Classic with the Chili Pepper trophies coming up at the bottom of the hour. That's coming up. Also, I want you to check your credit cards. If you're a female and you found out that, I'm missing my credit card, check your credit cards. If you've pulled out your credit card today to buy anything, we've got your credit card.
Yeah, it was. We found it in the.
Is that
in the
you?
area.
Did you lose a credit card? No, you don't know. Okay. Wow, I don't. Am I breathing? I don't even know if I'm breathing or not.
And then we got the
the blood drive.
Yes.
So there's a blood drive going on here. For those of you listening and watching and being here, just being one with me right now, connecting with me, they're trying to get 5 more blood donors to give blood here before the end of the show. So if you haven't given blood lately, step right over there. They'd love to take a swab and then stick a needle in your arm.
We want your blood.
And afterwards, you get a good spanking. So
hey.
Go on over there for that.
That's next week's
you
show.
You don't have to pay extra either.
No, Jeff is
you don't
standing by.
pay for
and
blood.
he's been using a lot of cream on the palm of his hand.
Easy.
All right, time now for Jeff's Motor Minute.
We already did that.
We did?
We did.
Well, never mind then.
Okay. I could redo it.
No, I don't want you to do it.
I'll do it in another language.
No, I don't want you to do any of that. Am I missing
Big
something?
Latin.
I've done both reviews.
We've got.
I know what I need
the
to
third
do.
hour.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Did everybody hear me? Check your credit cards, females. Check your credit cards. We don't want to take this credit card away
Without you knowing it.
without handing it to you if you're the owner of this credit card.
Otherwise, we're going to go inside and have some margaritas.
Well, it was toward the. We're not going to do that. It was toward the back of the building.
Well, I am.
It was toward the back of the building. So if you were in the back of the building and you had your wallet or something out, we have your card.
Here is something very important called recalls. We do this every week. I think every General Motors vehicle known to man, for the 25, but mostly 26 vehicles that General Motors has produced, they're all being recalled because of, drum roll please, missing owner's manuals.
What?
They didn't give an owner's manual.
Yeah.
Now, they're supposed to download that into your car these days. They don't have the paper ones. A lot of manufacturers don't have paper ones anymore.
No, they tell you go look it online at a 400-page book.
Mine came in a USB. They gave me mine in a USB.
Well, if you go into the menu of your vehicle, there's the manual in there. Anyway, besides all of those, they're also recalling the Ford Explorer 25 to 26 for passenger side headlight malfunction, whatever that is. I guess the headlights hanging out over the whatever. Also, speaking of Fords, Bronco, Bronco Sport, Escape, Explorer, Maverick, Mustang, Ranger, Corsair on the Lincoln side, along with the Nautilus. 2025 loss of drive power from EGR valve failure.
Uh-oh.
It wouldn't be right if we didn't have a whole list of Fords.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. What would recalls be without Ford?
Oh, well, here's some more. No, that's Escape trailers. I was thinking.
Yeah, close.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it for Fords. But I do have another vehicle here, and it is lane departure warning is deactivated, as it should be in all cars. Audi A6, A7, Q8, 2019. That's being recalled for that. Toyota Highlander and Highlander Hybrid. Second row seat backs may fail to lock. 21 to 24 model years. And Mercedes-Benz GLA 250, incorrectly installed cable may prevent the door from opening. And the Kia K4 and the Kia Telluride 2627 seatbelt buckle may not latch.
That's not good. Martha?
I think you'd probably know that right away, wouldn't you?
Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on.
No, one of these. Hold on. No, I know I'm stopping. I'm turning the corner.
The
Just hold
days
on.
before the seatbelts.
You know, when they used to have bench seats, that was easy to do. But now you got bucket seats. You got to reach way on over there.
There's a problem with that, Mars?
I just don't do
How
it.
about getting a late model car? Just saying.
Why?
Why? That's it. What year is that truck? You don't know.
It's 15.
Oh, 15.
Yes.
Did you ever get that exhaust leak fixed?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah, it did.
How much did that cost and what did they do?
Don't ask. They replaced all the bolts and the manifolds. What they did.
Yeah, they had to get the broken
The
ones
exhaust
out.
manifold?
Yeah, they had to get the broken
It was
ones
the
out.
bolts?
They break. Yeah, they break.
Snapped
They're
off.
known to break.
Yeah, didn't know to break.
Was it a recall?
Nope.
No.
It was not a recall. So
On-
you had to pay cash money out of your pocket.
Out of your pocket.
How much did that cost you?
It was like $1,000.
For both of them?
Yeah, both sides.
just one bolt.
Jeez. Yeah, I
You got to
know.
go in through the fender well to get to them.
Yeah.
And you got to have a tap and a die. The guy told me, he said, if I break one of these off inside that block, it's really going to be expensive.
Yeah, because you got to tap the bolt that's in there.
Yeah.
Get it- Yeah, that's not good.
Use your
Okay.
good eye.
I'm going to let you hold that.
Okay.
Hold that because I'm
I'll
going to
hold
mess that up.
Okay.
Let's do,
Sold?
I could either do story of the week or I can do the sold cars. Let's do sold cars.
Yeah.
Okay? And this is kind of fitting because the Cadiente is a 61. Here is a 63 Cadillac Coupe DeVille. It is a hardtop, and it looks all original and stock. And how much would you pay for a Cadillac Coupe DeVille? Blue in color, white wall tires. Not the wide whites, no. They weren't in style back in 1963. It looks like a stock car, and it looks like it's out in the desert somewhere.
I'm going to go 12 grand.
12 grand. David, would you like to
David can't see it.
participate in this?
I'll participate. 13,000.
13,000. It sold for 15,488,
Well, we're close.
which is not bad.
Well, that's
Well,
for
George,
TT&L.
George came in at 15,999.
Well, George would win.
George, you win.
Yeah, right there at
George would
the
win.
end.
Yep.
So George got
All
it.
right, so here we go.
us.
1977 Chevy Nova. I got this for you.
Thank you.
Just for Jeff.
77 red Nova, black walls, and looks like stock wheels on it.
8 grand.
8 grand. Okay. Let me just say this before you dump in that 8 grand. There's something special about this car, and I'm thinking that it is a complete restoration, and it may have a V8 motor under the hood. It doesn't signify that as with a badge on the side, but you want to rebid that? 77? 12. Okay. David, would you?
17.
17. Did George say anything about pricing?
No.
Okay. Well, this one here is sold for $22,050.
Yeah.
There's something special about that car.
Mine was a 72.
Jeff Heitzman came in at 20 under the wire, but
Well, Jeff Heitzman would have won. He'd been the closest. All right, next
gotta
up.
get a little quicker.
Next up, are you into mobster-looking cars? Man, I'm telling you, this is fine. A 1939 Cadillac Series 61. It's a
Oh,
two-door
man.
coupe with those
There it is.
huge fenders on it, wide whites. This thing is immaculate. And boy, I'll tell you what, that's real tempting to sell that Corvette and buy me one of those.
42.
42, Jeff says. David, would you like to join in?
47.
47. Okay. Did any of our other viewers chime in?
Jeff Heitzman says 39,000.
39. Did
And
George say anything? Well, I can tell you that it sold for $30,450.
Oh,
Not
okay.
bad, not bad.
Okay, car number 4, 1979 Toyota Land Cruiser. Now, for some reason, people find these really appealing, and I get it, and I appreciate it. 79 Toyota Land Cruiser. It looks like it's been really well taken care of, restored actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of pictures in the portfolio gallery of them.
Yeah, 79 Toyota Land Cruiser. How much?
21.
30,000.
30,000. Anybody else? Well, I will tell you, Jeff wins
27,000.
because it's sold spot on for $21,000.
Wow.
And I don't even like the vehicle.
Here's one for you, Mars. You can get rid of the Dodge and get yourself a Ford. Here's a 1993 Ford F-250.
Yeah.
So it's a 3/4 ton. It looks like they put some stake bed stuff in the back of it, but that's nothing. But it has been some modifications to it, like those ugly running boards. 93 Ford F-250. What do you think that sold for? Looks
10.
clean.
I'm going to go 10.
10,
12.
12. David?
I'm 12. That's me.
$11,550 is what it sold for. Okay? How are we doing on time? Doing okay?
You are.
Yeah. Okay, good. We
2
got
minutes.
a couple of minutes? Okay.
This one will amaze you.
68 Chevrolet C10. This is a show truck for the 68 Chevy C10. It's looks like it's a half ton. It is 2-door. Obviously, they didn't make any extended cabs or 4 doors back then, but it looks like it's been at a show. And body off restoration, mirrors on the floor.
25.
25, really? Okay,
No.
we need Mr. Mars, I need you to pay attention here. How much do you think?
12.
12. This sold for $88,720.
Wow.
What?
88,000.
I would just buy the tires.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
I bought one tire.
Okay, number 7, 64 Pontiac Grand Prix. This is a clean, looks like a one-owner, white with a green or blue interior. Nothing fancy. It is super clean, clean, clean. 64 Pontiac Grand Prix.
12.
12. You?
15.
15. Anybody else? Sorry, we're having to hurry along here because I got a time crunch. Okay, so it sold for $11,025. Way to go.
Winner,
And
winner.
finally, this is in the criteria of the fine folks named Holt that are here in attendance today at the Tailpipes and Tacos. A 2001 Bentley Arnage. 2001 Bentley Arnage. How much did that sell for? It's an 01 now, so it is 25 years old. It's clean. A
41.
Bentley. How much?
41.
41.
55.
55. Anybody else? No. It sold for $20,895. But the mechanic opens the hood, it's going to cost you an extra 20 grand.
Yeah.
There's your
Just to
41.
get the hood open.
Okay, time now for a quick break. If you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address is inwheeltime.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, too. We're back.
The Easter Bunny's coming to the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In at the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, April 4th, 8 to 11 a.m., and you're invited too. Bring the kids and grandkids. It's a cruise in like you've never attended before. With a donation to Shirley's Kids, you'll get a free Lupe Tortilla breakfast taco. There'll be coffee and adult beverages, plus chili pepper trophies for the best hot rod, best modern classic, and best classic. There's no entry fee and no registration. Just bring your ride and the kids. Bad bunnies aren't allowed, but the Easter Bunny will be there, and he'll be full of joy to help make this Tailpipes and Tacos a very special one. Photo opportunities abound. The Enwell Time Car Talk Show will be streaming around the globe, and you could be selected to tell your car story to a global audience. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In Easter Edition, Saturday, April 4th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, located on 99 the Grand Parkway, just south of I-10, the Katy Freeway in Katy. Make plans now. Lupe Tortilla, he's pretty good. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.